Hello and welcome to Flash News with Bobby Fazio. Today is Monday, January 3rd, 2022. I can't believe it's 2022 already. Here in New Jersey, we have a huge snowstorm going on. Huge for us anyway. They called for 6 inches, and I think we're at that or beyond it. School was canceled today for my stepson, so he got a little extension of his Christmas vacation. Lucky him. And I'm kind of just stuck in the house today. Can't really do much. But anyways, Flash News. My name is Bobby Fazio. We have a website here at Class Racing Today now, classracingtoday.com. Be sure to go on, check it out. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Do us a favor. Go on YouTube to our Class Racing Today page and hit the red subscribe button. Thank you to everybody that goes on there and watches. We get hundreds and hundreds of views on there, but you can help the podcast out and indirectly help sponsor it without even costing you a penny if you just hit the subscribe button. The more subscriptions we get, the more pennies we get from YouTube. So would really appreciate that. All right, let's get to it. As you all know, Flash News brought to you by Kenwood Welding and Metallizing since 1932 out of Baltimore, Maryland. This is Tom Baker. He is a fellow class racer. The Trip and Fish Barracuda. Kenwood Welding and Metallizing has been offering quality welding services for all processes and all materials since 1932. So, great family business. Been going for a long time here. 90 years. That's pretty amazing. So thank you to Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. Also, Flash News is brought to you by DragInsights. If you haven't signed up for DragInsights yet, I have no idea what the hell you are waiting for. App.draginsights.com. It's free. And take it from me. If it's free, it's for me. And right now, it's free. It's not going to be free much longer, though, so you better get in there. App.draginsights.com. There are some cool new features now. There's lane data. And soon you'll be able to sort your opponent out by like which lane he or she is better in. You can see their win percentage in each lane, their average reaction time in each lane, and sort that by track also. So let's say I was lucky enough to get in the Gator Nationals in March, and I want to see how my opponent does first round in the left lane facing the sun. Boom, can look all that up. All right, so app.draginsights.com. Get in there. All right, Happy New Year to you, too. Let's see. Was that Janice Petrillo? Thank you. And same to you. All right, so you should be able to see the comments popping up now, which I'm pretty proud of because, I actually got that set up on my own. Also, if you would like to sponsor Flash News or Class Racing Today podcast, we have another great guest coming on this week, by the way, or driver interviews as the season starts, hit us up at classracingtoday.com. Go to the contact us, click on that, send us a little message. We have sponsorship proposals for anybody that is interested. I've had a bunch of people say they're interested. Would like more people to put their money where their mouth is, though. So if you are that person, hit us up. You can also donate on the website, and we will give you a shout out for sure. You pick whatever you want. Nothing is too small. You want to throw us $1, $5, $10? In a certain case, somebody very generous gave us $500. So, it's up to you. Whatever you think the value is, you can put it there. And send us something. We really appreciate that. All right, so let's see. We have, what we didn't get to yet was our D1 champion. I want to do every division and give each division champion in stock and super stock, flash their picture up here and talk about them for a minute. So let's do that. In Division 1, stock eliminator, Todd Bednez. All right. Now, this is a 68 Camaro. Todd runs D-Stick with this. So, stick shift car taking home the Division 1 championship. Now, that is impressive. And, I've raced Todd before. I think I've only raced Todd one time in my life. And fortunately for me, I won that race. So I never want to have to race him again. And you always hear me say that. If I beat somebody one time, obviously I don't ever want to have to race him again. Here's Todd at the Class Racer Nationals up at New Media Dragway. So it is a cool car. It leaves good. Todd's father, Eddie Bednaz, also runs a stick shift Nova, I believe, a 396, 375 car. I think Todd's car here is a 396, I think they're both 396, 375 cars. I don't believe Todd's is a 325 horse car, but I can't be too sure right now. All right, so congratulations to Todd Bednaz, man, Division One champ. And I didn't really like he it snuck up on me right here because I thought Todd Hoven was I saw him win a couple D1 races in the 65 Coronet that he has, so I thought for sure he was up there in number one. But nah, Todd Bednaz, man, he really cleaned house this year, and he won by a convincing margin here. He had in Division One 404 points and ran 7 events. And Todd Hoven was in second place with 352 points, and he also ran 7 events. So congratulations to Todd Bednaz. Todd and Todd finishing number 1 and number 2. Way to go. Okay, and in Superstock Division 1, you know him well. Mr. Joe Santangelo in the 87 Camaro, runs GTL automatic, can run GTK automatic. He kind of moves all over the place. And he even said on our show one time, like, he picks a class in the right before submitting the tech card. Well, when we used to get teched in at the track, he said he would be like in the tech line, like trying to figure out which class he was going to run. So he definitely, it's a game of chess for him, and he is a killer driver. And another guy I've only had to race one time in my life, and I was on the losing end of that. And that was in stock. So I've never raced Joe in super stock before, but he can really pump up a crowd, we'll say. Watch this. After his win at New England Dragway. Cracks open a few brewskis, throws them in the crowd. He's the man. He pumps up the crowd. So congratulations, Joe Santangelo. Also, I got a little thing here about Joe that I wanted to show you and use it as a teachable moment. DragInsights. Look at how everything is sorted by class now. So you can see how each driver does in a given class. Now, Joe has run many, many classes in super stock and stock, and I think he even dabbled in competition eliminator for a little bit. But look at his win percentage, 70.37. I'm gonna do a post maybe later today or tomorrow. I want to show who has the highest win percentages in DragInsights. Now, mind you, there are 8,500 plus drivers in the database at this time, and I want we can sort and say, all right, who's got the most rounds under their belt? Who's actually raced the most times down the track? The data is going back to 2015 right now. So who's done it since 2015 the most? Who's won the most rounds since 2015? Who has the most win percentage since 2015? So all like cool little things that you can look up in DragInsights. That's why I keep saying get in there and check it out. So congrats to Joe Santangelo on his Division 1 Superstock Championship. Division 2 to Division 7. Send me your pictures if you were a division champion, or if somebody knows the division champion and that division champion just doesn't happen to watch this show or doesn't even know this show exists. Send me their picture, and then tell them when I put their picture up in the next episode. Okay? All right. Where are we now? Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. How about this? Like I said earlier, who was lucky enough to get in the Gator Nationals? Because Superstock is full at 60. Stock filled in 7 minutes. We had Paul Wong on the show last week, and he was doing a good job of entering the Gator Nationals and talking to us at the same time. 7 minutes, and we're at 64 out of 60. So I guess a couple world champions decided they should just enter too at grade 8. I have no idea why they did that. I don't know if they're just, playing the game here where... Like, you can be a generous world champ and wait till the last week to enter, or you can be the kind of person that's like, hey, I'm a world champ, and I don't want this 6-round race to turn into a 7-round race, so let me hurry up and enter and get this field overfilled so it stays at 64 cars or below, because as soon as it hits over to 65 cars, it turns into a 7-round race. And, maybe that's what they're going for. However, I don't know. Wait till the end. Also, like, I know there's a lot of spot saving going on. Okay, that's cool. I really hope, and they should have taken more than 60 cars for this. I mean, they're taking 70 for Pomona and Arizona, I think, but they're only taking 60 here because they're running 9,000 classes at the Gator Nationals. But like, come on, when it fills that quick, they should up that quota a little bit. But I hate to see people withdraw on the Monday before the race, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen too much. And if it does, I'm hoping those spots get filled because this will stay at 64 cars for the next 7 weeks, and then all of a sudden the Monday before, 5 or 6 people will drop out. We'll be at 57 cars, 56 cars, and then we'll go into that race with 56 or 57 cars. And then there's always 2 or 3 people that just don't show up anyway. So Q1, Q2, they'll see 54 cars on the sheet. And then again, it just looks bad. So overfilling at a grade 8 screws the person that can't get out of work the week of the event. And it kind of makes it look bad when people withdraw at the last minute and the field's not even filled. And then that tells NHRA, oh, look, 57. I guess we'll just make the quota 50 next year. All right, so please, if you're withdrawing, make sure somebody gets that spot or do something to not make it look bad in front of the powers that be. All right, so again, let's talk about this this crank trigger rule here. Can somebody point here where it says LT1 only? No? Yeah, neither can I. Can somebody point here where it says GM Chevrolet only? Pontiac? No? Neither can I. Funny. So people are telling me that this rule is only for, you guessed it, Chevrolet, GM, you know, the make that really kind of dictates all the rule changes. And yeah, I said it. So all I see here is originally OEM equipped with crank/cam sensor. So guess what? My 1990 Mustang came with a crank/cam sensor. So I will be running a crank trigger. I don't see anywhere where it says that I can't. I don't see anywhere where it says that this is for Chevrolet, GM, LT1s only. I don't even see the word OptiSpark. Section 11A says stock electrical distributor. So I can't find it there either. So if anybody else finds that, let me know. I'm looking at it pretty clearly, and I don't see it. Feel free to comment below and let me know on that. Contingency payments, by the way, I want to keep you guys all updated. So I won the Nationals on September 12th, 2021, and I have been paid by Summit, VP, Jegs, Ford, Jessel, Simpson, Seatbelts, Edelbrock, Manifold, Comp Cams, Moser axles, and Denso spark plugs. I've received email correspondence from K&N for the oil filter, QA1 for the shocks, and most recently Manley for the valve springs. I think it was whatever they were paying for, valve springs. And I had to show. They asked for a proof of purchase, which I sent them. So then they got back to me and said, "Thank you. Your payment will be coming." I've heard nothing from ARP and from Mickey Thompson. So I'm looking for a contact for both ARP and Mickey Thompson. I think I have one for Mickey Thompson. ARP, though, I don't know who to contact. So if anybody knows, can you just comment and give me a heads up on that? I'd appreciate it. All right, and I think that's it. That's all I really wanted to cover today. So I want to highlight a couple more division champions in the next flash news. We have a podcast coming out this week. Should have a pretty good guest lined up for you, and hope to see you on Wednesday. All right, guys, this is Flash News with Bobby Fazio. Today was Monday, January 3rd, 2022, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday when we do a full podcast episode. All right, go to classracingtoday.com, go to YouTube, subscribe, help us out, hit the subscribe. Don't just watch the video, hit the red subscribe.